Hello, friends and fellow flunkies. How are you on this glorious Wednesday morning?
Let's welcome back to the podcast, the king of the mountain, Nathan. Whoo, you did some mountain dominating.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
By dominating, I attempted to fuck it as hard as I fell. Holy shit. Oh,
Your skiing experience was like if you actually would have fought the mountain from Game of Thrones and it just punched you in the face. That's exactly, actually it hit you in the knee specifically.
Yeah, you'd think I was trying to build Gondor myself. Oh, it was all terrible. Like skiing, I fucked up my knee a long time ago. Learned the first time going skiing ever in my life. I'm with people that know how to ski. I'm like, okay, I can do this. And what do I get from this experience? Learning that the primary way to stop, a la the pizza wedge, my knee cannot do that. Thus, I cannot stop. Holy shit. And then you got to go up 2 more lifts to go to get back to the fucking place. It's like, oh, I'm so fucked. I am so fucked.
Yeah, I told you from the get-go, I was like, why are you skiing? Because this is something I legitimately thought about was your knee. I was like, that's dumb. You should just snowboard. It's going to be less torque on your knee. But in true Nate train of thought, you're like, well, everybody else is skiing, so I want to ski.
Well,
I gotta be like, I can't stand out for the pack. God forbid I look like I'm not an individual.
No, it wasn't that. I legitimately wanted to learn how to ski. So I figured
Why? I don't get why you want to learn how to ski. Like, why skiing?
Just so I have that option available to me, and it was fun to kind of learn stuff.
Nathan, you're 34 years old.
Yeah.
You are done learning new tricks, okay?
No.
Your ability to add another weapon to your arsenal for the apocalypse is over. You're done, son.
No, I'm always wanting to learn, and that was really fun. Unfortunately, I learned I can't do it.
I just imagine the reason you really wanted to learn skiing is because you're like, well, I went to the army, they messed up my knee, but I still learned the marksmanship, so now if I learn how to cross-country ski, I'll be able to use those marksmanships and be able to do the cross-country shooting, so when I live in the apocalypse, because zombies aren't going to want to go to the cold.
It's not
the
apocalypse.
The warm spots.
It's not the apocalypse I'm worried about. I'm actually training covertly to join MI6. I watched Tomorrow Never Dies, and him skeeting and sniping out people, amazing. I'm like, you know what?
Oh, that's right. He totally does do that in that movie, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Fucking taking out snowmobilers and shit.
On skis.
Yeah.
Somehow, which is crazy because like you can go pretty fast on skis, right?
Dude, I'm a testament to that, man. Holy fuck, and you wipe out hard.
But you can go pretty fast on skis. But I still even feel like keeping up on a snowmobile next to somebody skiing who isn't like downhill like Olympic skiing, because those people are flying at like 35 miles an hour. Even then, like on a snowmobile, like to keep the speed of what a skier's going down the hill is like would be more difficult than shooting somebody off a snowmobile. You know what I mean? Like to be like even with them, just like you're just trying to barely give it gas, but enough to stay with them.
I think you just run that motherfucker over is what the end result would be. You wouldn't be like, I need to be next to him, next to trees.
Yeah, you use that. You fucking kamikaze them with a goddamn snowmobile.
Yeah, you just get him under those back rudders.
Fucking rip his face off with that tread.
I mean, if you break it down, a snowmobile they are skis with a motor.
Right, that's all they are.
Just
they're robot skis.
Robot skis. They're the skis of the future.
Robot skis. There's the Tesla. Soon there'll be Tesla snowmobiles.
Oh, you'll never hear them coming. They'll just run you over.
You never hear them.
Oh fuck, that'd be terrifying. You just hear.
And that's how we're gonna take down the elite. Be with silent snowmobiles when they go up to their aspen houses and trying to get away from us peasants. We just use the Teslas to kill them.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome though. So we're up in Snowbird skiing and shit, and then all we're hearing is everybody that we were talking to is from like the Denver area around there, and they're like, well, it's become too popular over there. Everybody's there, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's because they're all fucking high and want to go skiing.
It's because the hippies came. What do you know?
No, dude.
You're telling me hippies ruin things?
No.
I don't believe that.
No, but the weed the weed made a lot more people come there. Like,
Right.
I can go get gummies.
Well, it's probably like I know I've talked about. No, we haven't talked about it on the podcast. I don't know why. I forget what we talked about this
just
podcast.
hey, you can just make up a conversation for conversation's sake.
Yeah, exactly. No, but we've definitely talked about it before about how like because of weed and stuff, like prices of everything in the Colorado area have just like shot up, especially like in those touristy spots because people, it's a destination, people want specifically that, but then all the other prices around it rise up too. Like I can't imagine that like going to one of the ski towns isn't like way more expensive than it was when I went there. I remember going to Denver and or not even Denver, where were we? Steamboat, where I think that's just outside of Denver.
Yeah,
But
it's
it was
not
like,
too far.
but it wasn't like terribly expensive, but I guarantee you now, like because of that, like those mountain towns are even more expensive now because they know people are just coming there to snowboard and all that stuff.
Well,
It's not, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And they probably do that too because so it's like they make it more expensive to go to the mountain towns because snowboarders and stuff. So they make it like so for people who are just like potheads don't
it's not
have enough
just
money to afford the mountains.
It's not just the mountain towns anymore though. Like Denver itself is a destination. It's quickly, when I lived there, it was not in the top 10 most expensive places to live. Right now, I think it's number 1 or number 2.
I believe it.
Bonkers how
You're
much the values jumped.
Right, and that makes total sense to me. But like, that's just driving up because what happens is those businesses, as much as they say like we're doing it because we can make the profit, you make the money while it's here. It's not that. Like those mountain towns and like Denver and those places, they're driving up prices because they want to get the fucking riffraff out of there, dude. They don't want those fucking stoners on the side of the street just fucking living. You know,
Wade,
like.
There's your
They want them
misconception
fucking
right
out.
there. That is your misconception right there. Those riffraffs aren't on the side of the street. They own businesses. They just can't use the bank.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's a select few potheads. Let's be real.
Those are the successful burnouts that were supposed to just be homeless, but they went, failed into a business. Awesome.
Those are the few stoners that are like have what I call the Joe Rogan gene, where you can be high as balls but still be super successful.
Oh,
You
okay.
have drive.
The Joey Diaz's of the world.
Let me tell you something, cocksucker. I'm moving to Denver. I'm opening up a business.
Yeah. Yeah, those grow-ups, man. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
When I was there,
like,
all they did is legalize a gram.
Right. I'm telling you, I think, though, is like part of that is like the city and like certain spots raise up prices so they can keep keep people out. It's like the same thing they've done with all sorts of different kind of groups over the years, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's worked out well for them, though, because, man, if you own a business out there, you are making bank.
Right. Well, and I'm just saying that's why one other reason probably why there's so many people who came to Utah to just ski because it's probably still at least affordable to take like a small family out to ski out here. Whereas
totally.
like there, the mountains probably because they want to keep people off the mountains and keep it down more. Like you can probably only have, I'm assuming like a mountain's like a club. You can only, it has a capacity. It has a fire code standard.
Dude, while we were going out there's a person that went out of bounds and on skis, because I heard these people making fun of him like, hey, check this out. These 2 idiots died out on the mountain. They went out of bounds. I heard them explaining this. So they went through, they were doing the thing through the trees. But they went all out of bounds, so out of the regulation area, as it were.
Right.
And they're walking their way. They came across like a little chasm and tried to jump across and didn't make it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So these people are just laughing like, oh, these idiots. I'm like, man, okay.
As they jumped across the fucking canyon, they yelled, "Do it for the gram."
No, what would have been funnier is if they found them with their skis and they're just hanging upside down like a cartoon.
Yeah. Just both ankles snapped into the side of the fucking mountain.
Yeah, they're just...
Oh, God! Just picked apart by fucking some kind of animal that was
fucking
up there.
wolf.
Well, I don't think a wolf's going to get up the side of a fucking cavern, but sure.
I don't know. Do goats attack?
What?
Jumping up and headbutting them?
You said a cavern, so I'm picturing a super deep thing. Like I'm thinking they're stuck like way up there. I'm thinking birds are picking them dry. That's what I'm.
Don't goats go up cliffs? I don't fucking know how
You're
that
thinking
works.
of the what the fuck is that? There's a certain type of goat that like walks up the side of mountains. Basically, they're weird.
Yeah, it's a yeti.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking of.
They want you to think it's goats because the liberal media doesn't believe that yogis actually want you to be out there. Yeah, no. Yeah, I just I was just like the nightclub. There's got to be a limit to like how many people can be on the mountain at a time. So
You're driving up and there's like a capacity counter going on.
there's a fucking guy with a blue rope, like a velvet blue rope. Like, nah, you can't get in here.
Wait, what I have you doing for every mountain place is hiring a Costco counter. Like they check your card and hit a little clicker. All right, you can go.
See, I'm thinking of, like, it's more exclusive. Like, I got the velvet rope outside the club. Like, they're just like, nah, man, it's full. And then you see a van of hot skier girls drive by, and they're like, what do you mean it's full for them? That was the last bit. They had a reservation.
So now it's like Club Live in Miami, where if you're hot, you can get in. If you're not, you need to wait at the back of that long-ass line. Yeah. You may get in.
Your ski gear better be fire. And let me tell you something, retro 80s gear, back in, you better start rocking those retro fucking Oakley glasses with some bright colors that don't deserve to match together.
All right, sir, you got to wait at the back of the front line. Hey, Frank, bus full of hotties. Oh, let them in. But they got in. I did. I'm sorry, sir. We're at capacity. You need to wait at the back of the line.
What do you just make you back your car all the way down the mountain?
You got the guy with like at the airport with the cones signaling back. Just come on.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no. But you got to see some other cool stuff. I mean, you didn't get to ski that much, but you got to see the Ski Hall of Fame here in Utah. I didn't even know that existed until Mom brought it up.
Ski Hall of Fame? No, I did not.
I didn't, had no idea. But that's something I wanted to bring up about it because it made me laugh so hard, and I couldn't. I was going to try to make a stand-up bit about this, but I gave up on it. And but like when we were in there was like a Hall of Fame, and there's like all these different people from whatever, like organizations and all this stuff. And there was just one picture that stuck out real hard, and it was a man dressed as a clown.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just like everybody else has these nice profile pictures where he's got like where they got like a suit and tie and like and then there's this one guy in full on clown makeup. And just like turned around, I was like, "Did they give it the Hall of Fame? Like what?
No,
was it an avid skier?
That's too scary. They gave Bozo the Clown.
Bozo was terrifying.
Oh, I mean, at that age, yeah, everybody's terrified of clowns.
Yeah, it's a scary thing. And like I just found that was strange. Like that means okay, so you're getting inducted into like a ski Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Skiing is like what you would think if you dedicated so much of your time in life and like things you enjoy, which is skiing, you dedicate a ton of time to that in order to get into a Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
It's not just an everyday thing you just get inducted into a Hall of Fame. So he put a ton of time and effort in it. So you think that would be the thing he would have a picture of maybe him like racing or in his ski jacket or whatever. But apparently this dude's love of skiing was at odds with his love of being a clown.
I'm just thinking, like, okay, and that's just fucking weird. Like, that's like if you, oh, hey, man, I'm a good skier, but my fetish looks better.
Are there fucking clown, like, conventions that are like furry conventions where everybody just gets full-on clowned up and just fucks each other?
Well, I know there's like BBW conventions.
Well, yeah, that's given. That's called Comic-Con.
Hey, so when you, God damn it! Oh, it's very correct. Okay, but thinking back to this ski museum that I didn't get to see, so was there was a tree inducted as like the skier's worst villain?
No, he wasn't. Oh, I forgot you weren't at the ski thing.
No, so that's what I'm asking.
No, it was just like a giant. The Olympics were in Utah in like 2000 something. I don't know. I didn't pay attention that hard when we were up there. We're still at a museum. I'm still spacing off, you know.
And, yeah, that's so, one does.
The facility and stuff like that, and like they just had like all these like they had like the history of like ski gear. That was interesting. There was straight up one thing that looked like a Native American like garb that was somebody's like ski outfit during the Olympics. I was like,
Well, cultural appropriation always
I'm like,
takes
I'm
place.
surprised they still have that in here. But then at the same time, the university here is called the Utes, is what their mascot is.
Were the ski poles 2 tomahawks?
Cuts through snow better than anything.
We
have been wizards of the mountains for years.
took care of land long time. Then white men take our poles to ski
White men
on
take our
sticks.
6 slopes from us.
Try to steal fresh powder every year.
Yeah. So like they had like that going on. This is my favorite thing. God, I wish you would have been here to see this, but this is even better now because we can talk about it. So. They have a lot of the Olympic tracks and stuff up still there, like for all the different events.
Oh, really? They didn't take them down?
Dude. No, they still have all of them.
So then what did they jump into?
Well, there's still like snow and stuff down there. Like it's up in the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's up in the mountains. That was the crazy part. Like I wasn't even going to talk about that part until later, but I'll tell you about that now. Like, so when you think about how you need to learn how to do things with ski jumps, what do you think you do to train? Because you don't really just start and go to the biggest thing right away. Like, you're not jumping straight to flat, right?
No,
so
you jump on like 6 memory foam mattresses.
No.
All
they
right.
straight up have an Olympic pool.
Wait, what's up?
So there's a pool, and it's got every kind of different ramp you could think of. And so, like, they have, like, a little runway down to each ramp, and you can, like, practice flips or, like, launches and, like, form in the air and stuff, and you just land in water. Now, when I was there, it was frozen, and so, like,
they let it go?
Yeah, they let it go, all right. But, like, so nobody could use it at that point, but I was like, I want to come watch these fuckers do this.
Are they skiing on ice skates so they can land and do their triple axel?
I don't know how they do it. That's why I wanted to, like, see how they do it. Like, because I wanted to go and watch it. And I should have just looked up YouTube videos. I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Fucking land on ice to break your fall?
But no, like, they do it. I'm guessing they use it in the summer. They have to. And they they have like roller skate style skis, I'm guessing. And they go down this thing into the water.
I'm just picturing it in the summer, and then like people training for the Olympics be like, hey, watch out falling debris in the form of humans.
Yeah, they're just but
trying to get your laps in. Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's just a giant fucking pool that they just land in, which is weird. But this is the thing I wish at some point I want to get enough money like that
to swim in it while they jump at you.
Swim in it. Fuck that. No, I don't want to swim. Yeah,
human target.
If you can hit me,
if you hit me, you're destined for gold, baby.
Every kid who's landed on him has won gold in the Olympics.
Gold in the Olympics and dead broke from the lawsuit. What's up?
The old landing on a special needs kid in training pool. It's an old omen.
You get
some kid in a floaty and he's just like floating around the Olympic
can't swim.
Pool.
Stay very still.
He's got a duck floaty. He's floating around the pool. And you just kind of like they're just all trying to land. It's like the golf, the range picker ball picker. Like everybody's trying to hit him.
It's giant floaty. He looks like one of the pads at that golf complex thing.
It's just this kid on a small blob, so you're trying to land on the edge of it, so you launch him into the air.
Oh, that'd be dope. He's on top of one of those flugel balls, and he's just
exactly.
launching into the fucking air. All right, I like this. This is a better sport. And then you got a team to try and catch him like firemen. Like
how
just
far
left,
can you
right?
launch the? It sounds like a carnival game. How far can you launch the child? Step right up, win a prize, win a gold medal.
Oh, you
launch
know what?
The child.
Shit. Wait, now this clown makes sense. Why he's in the Hall of Fame. That's right.
Go down the bobsled course. No sled. Don't die. Win a prize.
Can you go down without a sled? You just sit down on one of those little things.
We could go on a luge.
Ooh. Ooh.
That is the scariest thing ever when you go down. Like, I don't know how those do. Like, the head first luge. That seems terrifying.
It seems terrifying either way.
Right.
But I'd be afraid to fly off one of those tracks like that kid did at the Kansas City water slide.
Yeah, I don't think luges work the same way as that.
Oh, well, they both probably have equivalent speed.
But that's the thing I was going to bring you up about, because, like, I found out when I got there, they had this, like, so I walk in and you could see the Olympic bobsled from that year.
Mm-hmm.
It's in there, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then you see it's next to this big, gray, square-looking, ugly fucking bobsled. It's not like round or anything. Like I'm like, this thing is. Yeah, I was like, this is not aerodynamic.
Hey guys, we ran out of the Corvette bobsleds, but we got the minivans.
It's like if the Canadians in South Park made their own bobsled. That's what this thing looked like.
Oh, you betcha! It's real safe, like going down. I don't know what you're talking about. No chance to crash.
Well, I think that's the idea of it, because if you go to this place, you actually can pay to ride down the Olympic bobsled.
Fuck that. Get out of here.
Yeah, dude, you can do that. They have a person in there who pilots it, and you get to go down it, and you're going like 70 miles an hour down the fucking...
Oh, there's a guy piloting it. That takes away all the fun. I want some, like, random
That's what
stranger.
I said. I was like, at first, I was like, wait, they're going to let me drive a fucking bobsled down the Olympic track at
I got questions.
70 miles an hour?
I got a question. Do we got a roll cage? Because this is going to probably come off the track.
They actually do. That's what, like, this thing has like a roll bar.
That's
It's on
terrifying.
wheels. It's not even on blades.
You're riding down on a literal block of ice.
Yeah, exactly. You're just riding on you're riding in a brick.
Oh, this minivan moves. It maxes out. Governor shuts it off about 70. God.
Which, that's a pretty fucking fast ride, because of the Mamba at the fucking Worlds of Fun, that roller coaster goes 70 miles an hour.
Yep. And
So,
I love the photos at the end of that. You always see people about to shit their pants. Do you get photos of this thing?
Except us, where we're like, ah! Me and you were like, yeah, fucking rules. That's when you had a shaved head from the army still.
Yeah, I look like an adrenaline junkie going down that damn thing.
You look like an extra from American History X.
I don't know. I think I had a strong... It was bad. It looked bad, but that's
wearing
the military
your Dr.
for you.
Pepper shirt.
Was it really? Oh man,
Yeah,
I just looked
dude,
deliciously white trash.
I just have such a like vivid imagery of that, because like I have my fucking big buck teeth with the giant gap in between it that you can see.
I got a Dr. Pepper shirt on.
You're wearing a
I feel like I
Dr.
should have like
Pepper
a Pall Mall patch on while I'm wearing that shirt, just to really fit in.
I was wearing my orange and green T-shirt that I had forever that had the orange torso and green sleeves.
Looking back on it, Wade, we dress like white trash.
Oh, dude, we are totally white trash.
Like, you look back at it. I mean, I remember elementary school getting sent home because I wore a Red Dog hat there. You know, Red Dog, 40 ounce? Good old 40? Yeah, I was wearing that in elementary school.
I got in trouble in fucking middle school because I wore a shirt that was a green shirt, and it said, "Green shirts are for pimps."
Yeah, good color.
I also had a
Very
Guinness
vindicative
shirt in
this
high
month.
school that I wore all the time. Didn't drink until I got to college. I used to love wearing beer merch for some reason.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I had a hat that said "beer delivery guy" on it.
Oh, yeah.
A trucker
I remember.
hat with a beer delivery guy on it.
I bought a South Carolina hat just because it said Cox. I'm like, it says Cox.
It's just Cox.
Oh, God, I was an idiot.
Yeah, man. But I thought that would just be the only problem. The reason I almost thought about doing it, but it was $200 to ride
Fuck
down
that.
it.
No thanks.
And I was like, no, fuck you. Like, that's literally like a week's pass to Worlds of Fun where I could ride a roller coaster, many different roller coasters.
No,
You know what I mean?
at $200, that's what I'm throwing his way to bribe him to be like, let me drive?
Let me drive.
Huh? Hey, I'll throw this extra 100 your way. Let me drive. This thing's real safe, right? We'll be fine.
They'd put me in the back like Sanka and make me the brake man.
You should have just leaned forward to the guy and be like, kiss my lucky egg.
Kiss my lucky egg. That's what I'd have to do on that fucking. I would bring an egg just to do that joke. If I ever go back there, I'm doing that.
Just fucking weird him out. But what the fuck?
I ain't kissing no stinking egg. What do you see? I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't give a crap about nobody.
I love the guy in that movie. He's like, "That's my house. That's what I'm gonna buy." Oh, you're gonna buy the Taj Mahal?
No, Buckingham Palace.
Oh, Buckingham, whatever. It's been a
You
while.
live there, you're gonna have to marry the queen. Yeah, I just recently watched that. All this is super fresh in my mind.
Okay, I'm
Thanks,
like,
Disney
geez,
Plus.
just got it embedded there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Like speaking of, like, my girlfriend brought something up to me the other day because like like that I remember movies too well, and that I
What's
remember
wrong with
every
recall?
movie I've seen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But like but it's because of this. Like because of this is where the conversation went. Because I don't know what made me strain these thoughts together, but
Okay.
Ben Affleck has been the butt of many pedophile jokes in his career.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, it's only twice, but still, that seems like a lot. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, once is quite a few.
Yeah, but like, so like, I'll give you my two examples that I've thought of that I was just like, that seems like an odd amount of things to have reference to. But first off, Mallrats.
He was in Mallrats?
Yeah, he was in Mallrats. He plays the
No.
shitty clerk.
I didn't catch this joke. I don't remember it.
Okay, so at the end of the movie when like the guy is on the game show or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and like remember he's trying to win his girl back.
Yeah.
And, like they're both trying to win their girl back, and there's the one girl in the audience who the nerdy guy who plays video games and loves like Stan Lee. His girl's talking to Ben Affleck, who's like the store director guy, and he gets a tape. Remember, there's this 17-year-old girl who is like doing a whole research like book about sex.
Okay.
But she's like only 17 and she's fucking all these dudes and videotaping it. And she had sex with Ben Affleck's character, and like she talked about how he liked to put it in girls' butts, and so like
he's just a Catholic.
But then he puts it on the big screen at the end of the movie, and he's like, she's 17, and then like Ben Affleck's like, well, I mean, come on, what do you mean? I mean, what's 17? He does the whole like, what's 17 really? And then like they arrest him. So that's
like
at the end of Mallrats.
That's like the whole R. Kelly interview he did, where they go, "Did you sleep with a teenager? Well, how old we talking?"
Yeah, he did the R. Kelly defense.
Oh,
R. Kelly
shit.
got his defense from Mallrats.
Oh shit, that's great. That is.
What about my
fucking
boy
great.
Ben Affleck? Like, how great would it be if R. Kelly just in an interview? Ben Affleck would pay 17-year-olds. He's like, that's a film. That is a movie that was written by Kevin Smith. You could take up his weird fantasies with him. He just starts throwing Kevin. It just spirals out of control.
It spirals out of control. Well, what about King Louis? He was with 12. That was a long time ago. He ruled a country with an iron fist.
Well, you have to understand, R. Kelly. He's what we call a dictator.
So
well, I dictate my dick all the time. That's not the same thing.
So we should have stayed in Cuba. You were in Cuba? He's got all these photos with Fidel or something.
But then the other one that's a joke, and now this isn't actually Ben Affleck, to be fair. It's South Park.
Okay.
But then this is why I never put together that this was like child molestation when it was happening. It's in South Park when Cartman does the Jennifer Lopez with his hand, right?
Yeah.
And he jerks off Ben Affleck.
I don't see the problem. It's Jennifer Lopez.
But it's Cartman's hand. But you see, I never put that together. That like, because you're always like, it's because like his hand's sentient and whatever, right? You're just like not even put. But yeah, no. Technically, Ben Affleck had an 8-year-old boy jerk him off in that episode.
Yeah.
That's fucking. I don't know. I don't know if it was really worth bringing up on the podcast, but I don't know why I finally put those two things together.
I enjoy South Park because it is wild and takes those steps, and somehow they still do it.
Right. Well, now it's just like it's par for the course. Like if they don't go outrageous, like it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, you run out of that stuff eventually,
well, that's
especially
what was
after
funny is
20 years.
That was what was funny about like last season. They literally started off with the school that the boys go to getting shot up by a school shooter. And nobody was mad about it. Nobody brought it up.
Nobody was making a big deal, yeah. Except the media in real life.
In real life.
Well.
But yeah, no, I just thought I'd bring that to your attention about Ben Affleck.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just saying he's cool with those jokes, it sounds like. So looks like we got a new lane we can go down if we need to on this podcast.
All right. Okay. Sweet. Well, what'd you do over the last week? You know, since we hung out a little bit while we were visiting, and then I took a literal crash course on a mountain.
Like I just went and saw the mom. So mom doesn't ski. I couldn't ski. Yeah, everybody's probably wondering why I didn't ski or snowboard. Because
getting jerked off by Ben Affleck.
I didn't have health insurance, and I'm not trying to Sonny Bono myself on a mountain. You know.
I damn near did.
I know, and that's why I wanted to avoid that. So, I bought myself some new threads. That's what I did. I didn't do much like super exciting. The coolest thing I've done and then we went and checked out the Natural History Museum, which I talked about on Not Worth the Time. There wasn't really anything crazy that happened there.
Oh, all right.
But it was kind of cool. Like, I mean, you saw dinosaur bones. I always forget that Utah is like the place where they find dinosaur bones a lot. So like,
I just find them in museums.
Is that all you find them? All right. Do you just go to museums and say, I discovered it, mine, dibs?
Pretty much.
Dibs.
I actually
dibs on this dinosaur.
I actually walk up and slap my sticker on it. Possession's 9/10 of the law.
You slap one of those like poisonous stickers we used to get in elementary school.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
my tag name.
Hey, look, this is a biohazard. My new tag.
This is my tag.
I remember thinking that was going to be my first tattoo.
A biohazard
A
symbol?
biohazard sign.
You're so dumb.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, look at me, guys. I'm so fucking toxic. I just want everybody to know. Stay away from me, bruh.
Oh, dude, if I could have got tattoos when I was a kid, I'd have Biohazard, Mountain Dew, probably like the logo from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Tales from the Crypt.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Tony Hawk. I'd have just the words Christ Air written on my back.
Christ Air. Praise him!
Oh, man, I'd be covered in the dumbest tattoos ever.
Oh, dude, I know. I actually never had the desire to ever get tattoos. Although, I will say this. If anybody wants to pay for it, I will get a Biohazard tattoo on my butt. That's a warning right there.
No, I'm sorry. Wait, I will pay for it if you'll do the Amber Rose.
No.
Right on the fucking forehead.
No.
Just
I'll do a tramp stamp of a Biohazard symbol. How about
that? You know I fuck dirty. Just putting it out there.
If I ever have to go to prison, that's what I'll get above my butthole, so that like people think twice before they try to rape me. They're just like,
put a Biohazard tattoo over your butthole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like right there, I was like, is that a real warning, or is that just like is that just art?
No,
that was
that was issued by the CDC. You might want to avoid this.
My butthole's like one of those containers that you put disposable needles and used gloves at a hospital in. You don't want to put your dick in there.
This is a receptacle that does not take well to things that go in.
I don't know why it's so funny. Like just thinking about somebody putting their dick in your butt and then they just have nothing but needles and like bloody gloves touching their goddamn.
God, that reminds me of that shitty B movie I watched where a girl had like a clamp inside her vag.
What?
Yeah. And
a shitty B movie. I thought you were talking about the.
Talking
about the Jerry Seinfeld movie for a second, and then I was like, "Wait, there's a girl who has a clamp in her pussy in the B movie."
What's the deal with the teeth in the vag?
She's trying to spread out her vag with a clamp. I mean, why?
How many dicks does she need in her? He just keeps collecting them.
How many bees can we fit in her pussy? She's a new hive.
Someone needs to reset the bear trap.
Anyway, so you're talking about the movie Teeth?
I think maybe that was it. I don't know.
I think that's what it's called, where she has teeth in her vagina and it bites dicks off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a weird horror movie.
It is.
I think movie. That's barely a movie. That's like porn.
No, I mean that is the movie they show everybody that praises and teaches abstinence.
Ah,
that's the new thing.
Is it a Christian-made movie?
It probably is, and it's like, here, show these to all the 6th graders in sex ed. And then all the boys be like, no, I'm going to keep this.
And then it frightens all the boys, and it makes all the girls feel self-conscious. They're like, none of my teeth have grown in yet. She's like, my boobs and my teeth haven't grown in yet. I'm a freak.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for the new Khalees song to come out about that.
Oh, man.
But with all this talk, dude, about snowboarding and skiing, I'd be remiss not to bring this up. A dude with coronavirus who was quarantined in a hospital broke out, went skiing, broke his femur, and ended up back in the hospital.
Yeah, because corona makes weak bones.
Just turned him into a little bitch.
You know why he broke out to go skiing, Nathan? Because he was feeling sick.
He broke out and brought all his white trash gear, smoking Pall Malls going down there.
Doc, I can't stay in the hospital. I got to go skiing, but you're very ill. I know. I'm so ill. I fucking hate this guy.
I mean, what are the odds, though? You break out and be like, nah, there's been fresh powder up on the mountains this week. I gotta hit the slopes, dog.
I'm telling you, Doc, all I need is some fresh air. But you'll be turning the air toxic for everybody else.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, it was in Italy, so he's like, Doctor, I need to go hit the Alps.
Why are you a Spaniard?
I don't know. Don't they speak Spanish?
No, they don't speak Spanish. They speak Italian. It's...
Oh, duh. Oh, God.
Holy
wow.
shit, dude. Are you serious right now?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. No, Nathan, they speak Italian.
A Bachelor of Science.
Meatballs and mozzarella.
Well,
hey, I got the corona over here. Doc, I gotta go skiing.
Shit.
You know that's how you speak Italian.
Oh, well, whoops.
You fucking...
Geography is very difficult.
Do they speak Spanish? I mean, I'll give you this. Technically.
That's so bad. You know what? Everywhere just speaks Spanish. That's the 2 languages of the world. It's just English and Spanish.
I only speak English. Everybody else is speaking Spanish to me.
It's like,
hey, Nathan, you know how you were saying we're white trash? You're not helping the cause.
So when I went to Japan, I tried to speak a little Spanglish to people, and I got really confused looks. I was speaking their language.
I kept calling them senor, but everybody got real offended. I thought I was showing respect.
I saw them. I said, hey, what's going on, Jefe? And, yeah, they really offended look.
Jesus Christ. I think I'll give you this, though. I think technically, like, somehow Spanish and Italian are, like, they have similar words, I think.
Oh, no. I'm not even saving that. That was just a gross...
I'm trying to help you out.
Nope. Just let me wallow in the misery of what I've created. They're
like a whole Mediterranean sea away from each other.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Now I'm pretty sure my geography's pretty terrible. Let's look up a map of Europe and see if I said the right
Didn't the
sea.
Spaniards just conquer all of Europe? We can just say that.
Did the Spaniards do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
But if they were led by Maximus Aurelius,
Mexico.
Yeah, if the Spaniards were all led by Maximus Aurelius, you know, the famous gladiator that earned his freedom, they would have taken over the world.
Damn it, I was wrong. The Mediterranean Sea is the one that leads to Libya.
Oh, good. All right, Wade, we suck at geography.
Yeah,
Look at us.
The Trihanese?
Tri-Hennessy. What a great name of the sea.
Hennessy, sailing across to Spain from Italy. Sprite, go right with the Tri-Hennessy.
So, the Tri-Hennessy.
I just made some Tech 9 fans so happty there.
I mean, Tri-Hennessy needs that.
I don't know how to say
this word. Who's sponsoring that ocean front?
Man, you can advertise on anything now.
Oh, shit.
No, this is how I'm spelling it to you right now. It's TYRREHENIAN.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, dude, like I don't know how to spell it. I guess I can use Google. Google just like could probably tell me how to say it. Let's find out.
Google's gonna tell you.
Doesn't they do the pronunciation, right? Pronunciation?
Tyrrhenian?
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 Probably.
Tyrrhenian?
It's
Tyrrhenian?
probably a bunch of silent
Tyrrhenian?
letters because it's fucking Italian or Spanish or something, so I don't know how to fucking say it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading this all wrong. It's the O-C.
Oh! Okay, here we go. I got to put Tyrrhenian. Oh, the Tyrrhenian. Tyrrhenian. It's how it phonetically is said is Treeehn.
Yo, I'm gonna simplify this for Americans.
So there's the Tyrrhenian, and then there's
it's
the
the
Mediterranean. It's the sea.
It's the sea.
It's the thing that Davy Jones loves more than anything. It's the sea.
It's the thing that
And it
swallowed
betrayed
up
him.
many a city eons ago. There's
Okay, that makes sense,
below.
I guess. Because it is just so there's the Mediterranean and then the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, I guess whatever.
Okay.
Got real lazy naming them seas, huh? We'll call
Yeah.
this one Terranian.
They
What do we
got
call
too
this
busy
one?
hunting
The
pirates.
Mediterranean. This one's much more aware of its surroundings. This is such a much more meta sea.
Oh, they got really weird with it. I mean,
But
damn.
let's remember, Nathan thought Italians speak Spanish, so let's ignore that I don't know the seas.
Hey,
stay on
everybody,
point.
let's draw focus back over here.
Listen,
You remember that thing that happened a couple minutes ago?
This podcast never veers off topic. We need to stay on the point here that Nathan thought Italians spoke Spanish.
Hey, look, you're treating our audience like they're cats with the laser. Go back over there.
Just like I threw a ball and just hoped they chased it, but I didn't really throw the ball.
Hey, guys, attention, go get it. Oh, shit, dude. Dude, and the last thing I want to, while we're on the coronavirus, the last thing I wanted to tell you is they have all these experts out here, all of them, telling you what you should and shouldn't do if you have it.
Okay.
They're on a news station. These are two separate ones.
Oh, God. Are these videos then we're about to listen to?
No. The videos wouldn't do it justice because, well, you'd have to see it.
Okay.
Both of these people, well, actually all three of them, two of them did one show, and they're like, hey, you need to wash your hands, avoid touching your face and eyes.
I've been touching my face this whole podcast. Also,
dude,
popping his zit on camera.
If our viewers watch this, I'm touching my face constantly.
I know. That's all I do is I touch my face because I'm afraid it's going to leave.
In
I
a
have to
five...
I have to make sure it's still there. Is it still there? Cool, I still have a face.
I don't know what it
my life
is.
is going to turn into face off.
If I don't touch my face
Someone's
enough, I
gonna steal
get a
my face.
phantom itch to touch my face.
Exactly. I like how as soon as you it's so fucked up because I don't ever think about touching my face.
No.
But I guarantee you, as soon as you read that, you reach and touch your face.
Yeah, you think that unless you're doing a shit ton of blow, because then you can't feel your face.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. But then you touch it because you can't feel it, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah. But so in a matter of 5 minutes of them delivering this, I counted it. Both of them touched their face between 8 and 10 times.
They did?
Yeah.
Also, my favorite thing about those kind of things is they're holding well, nowadays I guess not anymore. They all have tablets at their desks, don't they? They don't really have news. Do they have or do they have physical paper?
They had tablets.
Okay. Well, those things are covered in shit. Because I don't care what you're telling me, some employee there is taking those and when he's prepping the news stories, he's like, oh, I got to take a dump, but I still got to prep these news stories. I'll just bring the tablet in the bathroom and I'll set up their thing so they can scroll. So those things are caked in shit.
Yeah, that's and Wade, here's a great one. So today, Dr. Sarah Cody from Santa Clara County, Public Health Department in good old California, was telling everybody how to avoid it. In order to do this, she needed to lick her finger to flip the page.
Oh, yeah, I saw that video. She's like, keep your hands away from your face and mouth and then lick your finger. Literally, seconds after saying that.
It is amazing. Comedy writers couldn't do this better.
No. Bump, bump. All of a sudden, you just hear the fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm song just playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Bum, bum, bum,
I just love all these health officials coming out like, oh, hey guys, don't do these things you're physically incapable of like not doing.
I think they're just, I don't know. Part of me, like, is like I keep hearing such weird things about this whole thing because people are freaking out about it, and then it's also like I hear other like I've heard people. It's weird because it's only like newscasters. The newscasters, because they are just mouthpieces, they can't actually fucking have their own opinions. Just like, we've been told to tell you guys that you should be worried about this. But then I've heard from like several different like people who are like actual doctors and been in the field, and like they put out videos and are like, hey guys, yeah, you should always be concerned about getting sick, and if you're sick for whatever, be fine. But this is not a real horrible thing. Like it's just like normal. Like like there's still less deaths from this right now than like it's probably be equivalent or just a little less than what you normally die from the flu.
Yeah, no, year. I mean you just get sick. I mean, unless you're old,
right?
Which it's today like at Walgreens, I saw an old elderly person that couldn't lift a 12-pack of Coke. It's okay.
It's a time to thin the herd a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like, I saw that, and I'm like, it might be okay.
Yeah, and just sometimes you just gotta let a couple go.
Open the gates and let the wanderers leave.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's be good, and you know what? Stop putting them in coffins. Everybody wants to feed. If it's worried about the earth, let them just do the natural thing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to make a joke about it. They died of this. You don't need to put them in a coffin.
I'll tell you what. Here's what you can do. If you have the coronavirus and you're above a certain age, we release you into a rainforest, which has plenty of plants that can be used as medicine. Now, if you can go in that forest, survive, create a cure for yourself, and come back out, you can live. It's fine. Otherwise,
the thing that emerges from that's the boogeyman.
What?
The thing that emerges from that's the boogeyman. Like they come out younger and eating all the animals.
It's
just raw.
Somebody finds the fucking fountain of youth in the Amazon forest.
Just come out jacked. Like I've been fighting tigers.
Just wearing the skull of a fucking lion in the middle.
Yeah. Fucking walking out, all of a sudden it looks like Conan. Grandpa?
Just dressed in like Black Panther fur.
Those are all the endangered species. They were delicious.
I cured my cancer and the coronavirus by drinking the blood of a panther.
I fucking caught cod to do my daily jump ropes.
Humanity has lost all the old ways of the old gods. We must return to our root. Tear down civilization. And somebody shoots him like, shh, don't let everybody know the powers of natural medicine.
He's like, I will be reborn in the psilocybin that you must all ingest.
Psilocybin?
Psilocybin, isn't it? Psilocybin?
Yeah, it's psilocybin, but you said silly cybin.
Oh, shit. Man, I am just fucking wrong.
Is that silly string, but it's psychedelic?
It'll get you really fucked up. You'll have a great time.
Hey, kids.
We rename this for branding.
Don't get silly cybin in your eye. You might see God.
Oh, no, it's been laced with that psilocybin.
Silly cybin.
God, I can't. I don't know why I slipped up instead of that and said psilocybin. But
I know
anyways.
this has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but I was just thinking psilocybin reminded me of the clown we were talking about earlier, and now I'm going to ask you this question.
All right.
So circuses, traveling circuses, right?
Ooh, terrifying.
They're on the road all the time. They're on the road more than WWE. And I know
I'm
people
convinced
from
they're all
WWE,
killers.
And I know WWE, people are fucking each other constantly. So what is the goddamn hierarchy of getting fucked on the circus?
Oh, ringleader. Ringleader's a pimp, right?
Yeah, but he's got that twirly bar mustache. It's not good. It's not a good look.
Well, I can tell you the tightrope walkers, they're all in shape. I guarantee you they just throw
the acrobats
dick.
Are getting mad puss.
Oh, yeah. The acrobats and the tightrope walkers, they're pick of the litter. The girls are walking out like
always trying, and the dudes are always trying to fuck the girl who eats fire and swallows swords. For sure.
Yeah, guys, if she can swallow a sword, she can swallow my sword. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, she got dirt.
Yeah. And then the girl acrobat's like, yeah, that dude survives day in, day out, fucking with that lion. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, plus he could do a flip into your dick.
Yeah, And he could sit your ass back down with that chair.
Yeah, exactly. I said that backwards, by the way. He could do a flip into your pussy, like land his fucking cock in her pussy.
Oh, I thought you were saying she was going to do a tumbling act. Like you just lay down and hold it up.
She could do a tumbling act. Maybe that dude's also all into pegging, so he makes the girl wear that, so he just flips and lands on the fucking peg.
Very progressive, very progressive. Yeah, I like where this is going. Okay.
I mean, dude, when you're just doing death-defying feats every night, you need something a little different to get your rocks off. Just doing the old missionary style isn't going to get the rocks off.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the animals.
Bring in the donkey.
Hey, man, you can fit up to 4 arms on that elephant.
He's just holding the stool and fucking taming a tiger while he's bending a chick over like, get back. Oh, keep coming closer. I'm going to come once you
Both of you back up. Both of you back up.
I said back that ass up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God damn it. That's just a great visual. I would love to see the cartoon drawing of the circus tent for that one.
Send in fan artwork of how circus performers fuck to punandgame@gmail.com.
Oh, jeez. They must get wild STDs.
Dude, it's gotta be nuts.
Oh, it's gotta be nuts. Almost as bad. Speaking of fucking and shit, though, dude. Oh, man. So, Deja Vu Showgirls in Tampa.
Okay.
Recently.
Wait, is this a place or is this like you having flashbacks to like your?
No, this is a strip club.
Okay.
Out in Tampa.
Deja Vu. So every girl you go, I think I know her. I think we went to high school with her. That's the point of this whole fucking club. Is
the club's full of 25-year-olds. I know her. She actually works down at Hy-Vee. She works at the Piggly Wiggly. I saw her the other day.
Anyway, Deja Vu.
They're trying to do small talk while they're on the stage. Hey, Matt, you're so beautiful. You don't need to be here. You go
to Rosemont High School?
Or they're those douches that sit up front. You'd be so much prettier if you smiled.
Yeah.
Just those creepy fucks.
God damn, dude.
Just get a fucking heel to the face. No one bats an eye. But
dude, I will say this as a person. Okay, if you're a man and you've ever been to a strip club, and you can look me in the eye and honestly say that you've never tried to actually hit on a stripper, I'll never believe you. I won't. I could actually honestly never believe a person who says that because I don't think it's true. You've at least done it one time if you've ever been to a strip club multiple times. Unless you're just a person you're like, it wasn't for me. But every person who's ever been to one multiple times has at least tried once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just want to put that out there. So if any of your friends ever tell you otherwise, they're liars.
No, I definitely did. I've hooked up with one before.
Yeah.
But that wasn't from them coming from work.
No.
That was
my favorite thing is like
finding
how,
out after a
dudes
bar.
Definitely think like, oh, I'll just wait in the parking lot when she gets out.
Oh yeah, be maximum creep.
Yeah, the maximum creep. But then like literally the bodyguards come out and make all the people leave before they ever come out.
Yeah,
it's so
like
funny.
You need to get the fuck out of here because you're a fucking creep that's probably gonna kill someone.
Yeah. Well, I remember me and you one time were just like standing out in the parking lot afterwards, and like because when we drink sometimes we'd buy a pack of cigarettes and we're just out there smoking, and we were just chain smoking, like we were just like, whatever.
Oh, dude, we had a fucking problem.
Yeah, and we were just like smoking, and like this guy comes up, hey guys, you guys got to leave, and we're like, oh, why? And he was like, oh, the girls want to fucking go home, and we're like, oh, didn't even think about that, man. We were just hanging out smoking.
Yeah, we're just
we're just like occur to it. But that, I think, speaks to us being at least decent people. We were just like, what are you talking about? What do you mean they can leave? They can go home. And then he was like, no, you need to leave. And we're like, oh, this has been a problem. This is not the first time you've had to come up and talk to two people about why they're still standing in the parking lot.
We're just like, oh, we just, don't want to smoke inside.
The cops never come investigate. It's a whole Jane Doe situation. Things get weird.
None of these girls have cards. No IDs, nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what's happened with this place in Tampa?
So Tampa announced this last Friday that they're giving away, a hot giveaway here, 10,000 face masks to its customers throughout March.
Wait, face masks?
Yeah, first come, first serve, though.
Wait,
So
are facials now called a different thing in porn? I just want to make sure
oh
I'm not
no,
thinking
this is
wrong.
for the coronavirus. So
Oh, those kind of face
the
masks.
first 10,000 people get a face mask. After that, I'm sorry, you're kind of fucked. Like, can
You
you
know,
imagine all the nurses up there doing strip dances? Because that's what it's gonna look like. And that's
just
gonna be
not-
hot.
just a bunch of just a bunch of Colombian nurses.
Hey, puppy. Oh yeah, it'd be hot.
No, Nathan, they sound like, "Hey, papi."
Oh, oh I'm sorry.
They speak Italian.
They speak Spanish. You're right. God damn it.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When you first said face mask, I thought I was like, this must be a new like football gimmick for the Tampa Bay like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like they put a football helmet on you, and then the girls grab you by the face mask into their fucking hooch or something.
No,
like,
I mean,
face
it's
mask. That sounds like a new thing. They're really trying for a gimmick at this club.
oh yeah, like Little Darlings in Las Vegas, another strip club, is giving away 50,000 bottles of hand sanitizer.
See, here's my thing. You know what? If strip clubs really want to help out, right?
They'd give
they
out
really,
lotion.
No,
Oh.
not even lotion. They should give out
KY?
No, not even KY. You're almost
Damn, I've
there.
struck
Not
out.
quite though. Penicillin pills. You
Lambs?
care about health so much, you might as well fucking help me get rid of the thing you gave me.
Well, sir, don't worry. We're going to start giving out 25,000 lambskin condoms.
So, there's got to be some dude somewhere whose dick was burning real bad, right? Got chlamydia. He was like,
Only when
I
he
got this
pees.
free bottle of hand sanitizer from a strip club. If I put it in my dick, the alcohol should kill any foreign
Oh,
substance
just
there.
his dick's chugging hand sanitizer
He's-
through his pee hole.
Yeah,
Oh
he's just
fuck!
shooting hand sanitizer
Oh
up his
shit!
dick.
Don't worry. Oh man, that's the best joke. If you could get by and like all your nerve endings are gone, you could be like, "Don't worry, girl, I'm sterile." Ah!
Woo!
Oh
He's like,
shit!
condom. Pussy.
Oh man,
They call my
he's like-
dick the surgeon because he's always sterile.
Oh, they call me the maid because I'll deep clean all over. I'll get all the crevices.
Man.
Oh,
I wish
man.
my mind wasn't so fucked up that I just went there with hand sanitizer. I'm never going to look at hand sanitizer.
Well, it's because you took all the silly cybin.
all the silly cybin.
Fuck. And what they put on here is we do not recommend people who are well to wear a face mask to protect themselves from respiratory illnesses. So
Wait,
if you're okay, don't wear that. But if you're sick, come on in. Don't worry. We got a fucking mask. You'll be fine.
just all these strippers. There's going to be a lot of hazmat strip clubs. You know what I mean? Like all the
Oh,
girls.
fuck yeah. They'd be out in those
gear.
yellow hazmats and the screen's getting all fogged over.
They're just see-through hazmat suits. They're not even yellow. They're just like
It's
naked.
just all foggy. Hey, take her off stage. I can't see shit.
They look like Yo Gabba Gabba characters dancing on stage.
Oh, dude, like the
Fucking
dude,
plastic.
like the male strip clubs, they're going to all come out with like burns because trying to helicopter in a rubber suit.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I can't perform this week. It looks like I got chafing going on down there. It's not chafing, Terry. You've had herpes forever. It's not herpes.
Don't worry. Just go next door to the strip club. They got free hand sanitizer. Just stick that and pump it through your dick. You'll be all
Of course,
right.
you keep trying to say it's not herpes, Terry. You've only had a razor burn for 6 years now.
Oh, that's my favorite excuse. I still use it to this day.
Gross.
That would be disgusting to fucking that just to deal with and lie like that at a strip club.
Yeah.
This is my profession. I need to get around it somehow.
Sometimes, NFL players play with turf toe. Sometimes you got to play with turf dick.
I better wear my maximum tight Speedo. They can't see, but they can see an outline. That's enough.
And that's the most important part. Leave a little mystery. Leave them wanting more. That's what they say.
It's all about the mystery.
Well, right. It's not about that, Terry. You just have to stuff a sock in there to make it look bigger. That's not a sock!
All right, that's why your nickname's Micro. All right.
Give it up for Micro Machines. It's just a stripper comes out, starts talking real fast. Hey, lady, how you doing? You're looking very sexy tonight. You want to see my penis? Here, look at my penis. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Me,
Micro's definitely on blow. It's all jacked up.
He's all into it.
Oh man. I wish I was in Tampa because I would go research this, and I'd probably get sick because they wouldn't let me wear a mask.
Yeah, nope.
You know where you can have some fun and not wear a mask, Wade?
Where?
At puntinggames.com.
Woo!
Monday through Friday, you can hit up the site, get fresh content for your ear holes. No mask or anything covering any orifice required. It's good times. You don't got to break out of a hospital to come listen to the show. Do it wherever you're at. It's easy to download.
But we definitely suggest you listen. This should be the last thing. Even if you're not a fan of this show, you should look it up and put it on your phone if you're going to die. And that's the last thing your loved ones will see on your phone. It's just, who gives that? And they're like, what is this?
I self-quarantined to listen to all 200 episodes.
All 200.
Well, he died. He didn't make it through the first 2 years. Understandable.
They didn't reach their prime till episode 125.
When they found their voice, it was a completely different show. It really transformed. Yeah, check all that out. You get those hot things. Go on iTunes, like, subscribe, drop a comment, as well as, hey man, you got clothing needs. I mean, you're stuck in your house, you're self-quarantined, you need shit shipped to you. Well, we got some help.
That's right. You want to head to the Punting Game shop at puntinggame.com where you can find hoodies, merch, and merch that's even references to the show. All right there. You got all the different things. You got Pooh Crimes. You got Not Worth the Time hoodies. You got the Grove. You got Who Gives F hoodies. You got the Flunky shirt. You got it all, guys. Go check that out. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF for free shipping at checkout. That's promo code WGAF for free shipping. Also, guys, don't forget to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Sign up for the mailing list where you can get the newsletter every month where we're letting you know what's kind of happening on the website, what shows are coming, what shows are going. And that's right. You know, that getting free shipping is pretty cool. But there might be a little cool deal you can get if you sign up for that and get the newsletter this month or next month. Check it out. You also get one as soon as you sign up. So, just saying, go to the website, sign up for that mailing list. You also get exclusive those exclusive discounts. You also get the map out and like the show schedules for all the different comics on the website. And speaking of which, if you're listening to this right now, you definitely want to come check me out. Sunday, the 22nd of March, opening up Wise Guys Comedy Club. Wear your hazmat suit. Don't do that. It'll be fine. Wise Guys is very sterile. It's a sterile environment. It's cleaner than any goddamn
free hand sanitizer.
But yeah, come see me open for my buddy Sam D'Antuono at Wise Guys Comedy Club downtown on the 22nd. Go to wiseguyscomedy.com for tickets there. Go check that out.
Boom.
And that's all I got going on right now. But I got some stuff coming down the pipeline. I'll let you guys know about as soon as it's happening, so we can get all the flunkies out there to come watch.
Wheeling and dealing. I like it.
Woo!
All right, guys. I took the advice. My dick is on fire. I gotta go to the hospital. I'll see you guys next week.
Wait. Italians speak Italian.